in his shirt and he's ready to fucking go. Look out, it is one of Hamilton's most exciting new comedians, Paul Chadwick.
Wasn't me. Hello everybody, how are we? People did come back in, you see, Joe. They thought they'd all fucking left. But how bad were some people in the first half? No, that's alright, don't worry about it. Hi guys, I'm Paul. As you can probably gather from my accent, I am English. Get off your fucking phone, I'm on the stage. Put the fucking phone down, Jesus, fucking millennials, you can't fucking stop yourselves. Confiscates it now. You see these temporary training teachers? This is what you fucking do, you take charge. You don't let them fuck about, alright? I am a fucking parent as well, you can tell that, can't you? Anyway, go back to what I was fucking saying. What's your name? Nobody's fucking interested. I'm Paul. I am English and I'm not grumpy, fuck no. So I've been in New Zealand 16 years now. Do you love New Zealand? Yeah. I do? Yeah. Thanks. Some things confused me when I first came here. I remember I was working and one of the guys I was working with, a friend, he said, do you want to come round to mine tonight and drink some piss? No, I think I'll give it a miss. And he said, go on, come round to mine tonight and drink some piss. I'm going to sit on my dick. I did go round then, because you've got to try everything once, haven't you? So, any married couples in? Married couples? How long have you been married? 11? Who fucking cares? Married couples? Fucking done it. I've completed marriage twice. Some people could say I've been divorced twice. That's just another way of looking at it. I like to say I've completed it twice. So my first wife was a horrible woman. Not a nice one, so remember that. Not a nice woman. It does happen, okay? A friend of mine, after I separated from the first wife, he says, you ever talk to your first wife? I said, the next time I want to talk to her is through a fucking medium. Something that fat should never be. But you can't break roads, it's 24 years ago, you've got to move on, you've got to keep going. Cow. So, I was a single parent for a long time. Single parent of twin boys. Twin boys, they're 27 years old now, so it's a long time ago. And when they were young, when they were babies, and you think, I'm never going to be able to date again, I'm never going to be able to meet people, because, you know, how can you do that? Can't come out in the night time, you've got to be up early in the morning. Well, I discovered by accident that I didn't need to do that, because pushing a twin buggy with twins in it, two little blonde boys, through a fucking supermarket is like catnip for women. I couldn't go 5 feet without being fucking stopped. Oh, aren't they lovely? Aren't they gorgeous? Where's Mum? Oh no, no Mum. I look after him on my own. Aren't you wonderful? My friends cottoned onto this, and I managed to rent the twins out to my friends. So not only was I making a bit of money on the side, free babysitting. Fucking double whammy, thank you. So, being single again, and you get lonely, so I started to watch more porn. Don't judge, it happens. Have you ever put what you're into the search bar of the porn website and nothing's turned up? I haven't. I was just seeing it ever happen to somebody else, that's all. So, also being lonely, I found that I was going to the supermarkets a lot more. I'd always go through the self-service checkout, just so I could hear a female voice. Unexpected item in the wagon area. too. Got banned from Countdown. They're lost, not mine. So, started dating again. And dating now is online, it's virtual, so you chat to people before you meet them. So, I sent a few messages, me backwards and forwards, me and this woman. And are we interrupting your fucking conversation? I've got enough for the fucking millennials, now we've got fucking baby boomers giving it shit over here, I think he's saying over there, what is that fucking thing he's got on the stool? That mobile phone? Not even fucking plugged in, how do you do that? Wait till somebody talks about dick pics, you're going to be fucking lost, aren't you? You're going to be fucking lost. Is that you heard of the story? I can fucking see that. You're going to be lost. You had to do a fucking dick pic. You'd have to get a fucking camera, to find a film for a start off, to put in the fucking camera, take the pictures, take them down to fucking get developed at the actual... What did she take the picture? No, she probably just did a fucking drawing but fucking exaggerated, just to make you feel better. Anyway. So... dating, and I chatted to this woman for a while, and eventually said, do you want to meet for a coffee? And I said, yeah, fine. And now she said, oh, come to my place for a coffee. And anyone who's done dating recently, that's very unusual. That doesn't happen. You normally meet at an independent venue like this in case one of you is a fucking psycho, you know? If you're both psychos, it's fine, you found each other, but I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at fucking these guys over there. So I said, yeah, fine, okay. So I go to the house and I park up, I walk down the driveway, looks okay, knock on the door, she answers the door, she looks like her picture, that's always a plus, because people fucking don't do that anymore. Alright, looks like a picture, goes in, I went, okay, seems alright. Looking for the triggers, to make sure there's no triggers there. Triggers are no wolf blanket, you don't want a wolf blanket on the fucking wall, that's a trigger. Dream catchers, you got any of those? Get the fuck out. So there were none of those, and this is okay, it's going well. She says, I'll go and make a coffee. She goes and makes a coffee, she comes back, this is going alright. And then I look down and I realise why she's asked me to come to her place then. I look down and I see that she's wearing an electronic tag on her ankle. And she sees that I've seen this now. And she says, oh, you noticed then, did you? I went, yeah, I did sort of notice, yeah. She goes, oh, well, that's a funny story, that. It's a funny story, that. I had a bit of a fallout with my ex-boyfriend, and he ended up hitting me over the head with a wine bottle. So on the outside, I'm going, oh, yeah. On the inside, I'm going, oh, fuck. Now, I want to do a Netflix special, but I don't want it to be about fucking my body being found. But I also don't want to be ignorant now or nasty, so I think, I'll just try and sit there and carry on. And I'm thinking, how the fuck do I get out of this? So I waited till she went to the bathroom. I thought, I'm going. Because all I have to do is make it to the end of the drive. And she... Right. You want to come to the front of the class and fucking tell us everything? No, sorry. So all I thought is at the end of the driveway, and I'm fine, because you can't fucking come past her. So I've gone. Half an hour later, I get a text message. Sorry I took so long in the bathroom, that's why you obviously left. Do you want to meet again? Yeah, okay then. Because men are fucking stupid. So I'm getting older now, and you start thinking of things differently. Starting to plan for what's going to happen. We're not going to live forever. So I've decided I'm going to join the mongrel mob. Mainly because their funeral plans seem to be the best ones I've ever fucking seen. I mean, who else? Only the royal family get the fucking streets closed off to have a procession, so that's the one for me, alright? So the other thing about getting older as well is you're warned about certain things. When you get older, you're going to get some grey hairs, you might lose some hair, you're going to get the odd line. As a man, nobody warned me that year on year, the lower and lower my balls were going to hang. Wasn't warned about that. Okay? So I only found out myself, which is probably a good idea. The fucking does, oh come on, can I find out me? So I'm having a shower, and I'm washing down there, and I'm saying, how fucking far out is this stretching? Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. fucking pulling it all the way. And she's looking at her husband and she's going, did you find out? Or did you find out for him? It's starting to look a bit translucent now. You see all the veins through it. And I'm still single, it's unbelievable, isn't it? So, starting to look like a miniature shroud now. The other thing I've found is when you get in the bath, you lie down in the bath and they bob back up to a certain, and you push them back down again and they fucking bob back up again. I'm thinking of getting a piercing done so it can act as a sinker and keep them down there. Do you know when you were a kid and you were each year, maybe on the door frame of the kitchen, your mum would put a little pencil mark how tall you were getting? I'm thinking of getting a tattooed line on the inside of the phone, just so I can track the progress. Reading the news recently, 72 recognised genders now. 72. Getting confusing. For someone who's getting a bit older now, it's getting confusing for me. It's going to make the game Guess Who a fucking nightmare. We're going to need a bigger board. Right. Or the Taliban version of Guess Who is probably a lot more simple. Does he have a beard? Yeah. Does she have a beard? Yeah, probably. So the other thing I said, getting older now, I turned 55 at the start of the year. Thank you. So 55 at the start of the year. So when you're younger, I'm looking at you, this is a young table here, okay? When you're younger, you take risks, okay? And you don't care, you know? It's like you're taking risks differently. The frontal lobe not fully developed. So like you're a kid, you might climb on the garage, and from the garage, you jump on from the garage onto the trampoline, okay? And I found in New Zealand, you call the trampoline something different sometimes. What do you call it?
Tramp.
Tramp. In England, a tramp is a homeless person, okay? So when somebody told me, we're going to go outside for a bit and jump up and down the tramp or some fun, fucking evil bastards. Anyway, back in the garage, jump off the garage, onto the trampoline, into the swimming pool. That's taking risks when you're a kid, okay? When you get older, I'm looking at this gentleman here. When you get older, taking risks now is leaving the house without squeezing an extra piss out. Alright, so we'll finish on this one, guys. So, don't know if you know, a couple of months ago now, the Dalai Lama got in a bit of trouble. Did you see that? In the news, okay? So he has an audience with people, and he got a young boy came to the front, and he got the young boy to suck his tongue, okay? Not good. Now, I'm not an expert on the Buddhist faith, but I don't think that's part of it. I do imagine shortly after he got a phone call from the Pope. Well, what the fuck are you doing? I've told you, you're never fucking to do it on a camera, you never fucking do it in front of people. I've been doing this for years, I'll sort this out. I can see I'm fucking great at impressions, just like CJ. So from now on, he's going to be known as the Dalai Lama. Alright guys, I've been Paul Chavit, thank you very much.